Kia ora and welcome to day 25 of Month Done and a month of mindful moments with tangling. This tangling pattern today is one that you will have seen in lots of places before. It is based on a flowing ribbon. It's a very simple one to draw, so let us flow across with a ribbon today with the tangle called Rambles. If we take a little ribbon and we just ramble it gently across the page, this is what we will see today. So on day 25, just grab where your chart's finished from the day before, and with one of the lines at the edge here, just gently draw a very wavy, curvy line that rambles gently across your page. And then at the point where each of the curved line just changes direction, we're just going to draw a straight line that comes down. As again you've probably seen in previous videos, I like to draw coming towards myself. So I'm just going to rotate my book or your tile, whatever you're working on, and just do that same repetitive straight stroke as we go down. And then we're going to do a very simple aura. So from the line here, I'm just going to aura underneath and just till I hit the line. When I get to my straight lines, I'm just going to start at the bottom of my straight line and just aura the line that already exists until I hit the line to meet it. Again, from the bottom of the line here, just going to aura the curved line and come down from the bottom of the straight line, aura until I hit the line. My pen's missing a bit there. Now of course, if you want, you can do it slightly deeper, because remember this is tangling and not real life. So if your ribbon changes depth as it's going along, that's absolutely fine. I might finish with my ribbon by giving it a little cut end. We now have the opportunity with the ribbon to change it on one side and the other. So for example, what you might do is you might choose to pop in a little aura on this side of the ribbon. I'm just going on the inside, doing a simple inner aura whenever the ribbon or the rambles is going this way. Sorry, my line was just a little bit faint there. I hope you could see it. You'll notice I'm not doing the same line on the other side here. I'm going to do a different design on that side of the ribbon. If you wish to do the same one, of course you can. Otherwise, feel free to do something different. So on this side, I'm going to have a little straight line image, perhaps with the occasional orb on a line. Whichever you do, just imagine that this is one side of the ribbon while your aura lines are on the other. If you would like to do something a little bit simpler in your design, or a little bit more complicated across your ribbons, do feel free, but just remind yourself you have the opportunity to do one side of the ribbon different to the other. it brings me to the question, often discussed, about the difference between a tangle and a pattern. Clearly, this repetitive ribbon just twisting its way across the page is certainly a pattern, or it reminds us of an actual thing. So not all patterns, though, are tangles, but all tangles are patterns. The difference being that a tangle has step-by-step process on how to draw it. A pattern might have been deconstructed to make it easier for you to reproduce. This element of the drawing process, that makes it easier not to have to deal with the unknowns. You know the next step, you know what you're going to draw, and you accept it. You draw it, and then you move on to the next step. It's a process which allows you the acceptance and then of staying present in the next part of the process each time. Some tangles can have strokes that you can make easy changes to, and the tangle still works. So for example, going from a straight line to a curved line. Some of the tangles that are slightly more complicated ones may require you to follow the steps as they're detailed in their deconstruction or their reconstruction steps to make the tangle work. Just remember, with each time, trust the process of each tangle. Because this is looking like a ribbon, I'm just popping in a little bit of shading just in the bit behind where one side of the ribbon disappears, as if we've done a bit of drawing behind over it. Then I'll just use a gentle bit of tortillon blending to pull the graphite out from behind where one side of the ribbon goes behind the next. Sometimes if you've blended out a lot of your graphite, you might want to go back into the source place and just add a little bit of extra graphite, just to help give that graduation of the graphite coming out from one set space. The graduation can let that graphite become a little bit more alive. So there we have a little rambles. And our note to the prompt today: I like this time of life because. Write here a note about what you are grateful for now. Our past gives us lots of experiences, but by staying present and building on top of those previous experiences that have brought us energy, we get to appreciate and be grateful for those things. So write it down here, and along with our twisted ribbon and rambles, I'll hopefully see you again tomorrow.